We've all had moments where we've thought we did something unthinkable. Most of us, sadly, don't have a camera on us at all times to capture these things happening. But a few people are lucky enough to be caught on video when they somehow make the impossible seem possible. Before we start the video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel below. Now let's get started. I don't know if you can call this an achievement, but I promise this is one of the most amazing things you'll ever see. A guy falling off his skateboard. It was accidentally timed so perfect, the board misses hitting anyone by rolling between the legs of not just one, but two people who are right in front of it. Don't you wish life came together this perfectly all the time? How satisfying. Do you remember the water bottle challenge? Everyone joined that trend at some point in their life. What you're about to see seems so much harder than the water bottle challenge. This boy attempted to flip a pencil which somehow landed face up, just like the water bottle challenge. It almost looks impossible. There's no water inside a pencil that would help it land upright. In every way, this should never have worked. And yet, somehow, it did. What a miracle! Judging by the look on his face, he also thought he was insane to even try it. He can't believe he did it. But he did, and I think he deserves an award. Something you did just somehow turns into something awesome, without even trying. Your first thought is probably, this guy's gonna hit the baseball in some impressive way. Nope, it's even better than that. Casually flipping something over your shoulder isn't anything to get too excited about. But this baseball bat had a plot twist. It bounces and lands upright on its head. That is not the way bats usually like to stand. Maybe it's not impossible. I've never seen anything like this happen. Have you? Let me know in the comments. What you're about to see is gonna blow your mind. This is Shamika Campbell, and nobody can limbo like she can. The bars are just 12 inches high, but the lowest limbo isn't even the Guinness World Record Shamika's trying to break. She's going for the longest distance to limbo under 12-inch bars. She won the record with just over 10 feet 2 inches. Impressive. We've all dreamed someday of having reflexes fast enough to stop a punch in midair. Not many can actually do that. But with the right kind of training, people can achieve it. The balls coming out of this pitching machine are traveling at 100 miles per hour, and the swordsman is just feet away. Cutting the ball in half would be impossible for me, but not him. Before I could even blink, the ball was split into two pieces. If you think that having a world record for the highest free ski air set at 36 feet 11 inches is impressive, you need to meet David Wise. David destroyed the previous record I wouldn't even think is possible with his jump measured at an insane 46.5 feet. I wish the person who's trying to break this new record good luck because I don't think it's gonna be easy to break this record. Most people who are looking for an adrenaline rush turn to roller coasters. They're just exciting and fun enough to give thrill seekers what they're looking for without risking too much. At least, that's true if you're riding a roller coaster the normal way, and not the way Dirk Auer decided to try it. Instead of doing it the safe way, he decided to roller skate down a roller coaster, with no safety gear whatsoever. It could have gone very badly, which probably won't surprise you. But luckily for him, it all went well and he skated into the record books, making this impossible stunt look easy. Man, I wish I wasn't scared of heights. It doesn't mean skateboarding's easy, because a lot of people do it. It's actually really difficult. This stunt takes it beyond difficult though. I've seen people struggle with a basic leapfrog on the ground, but to attempt it on a skateboard over not one, but two people seems impossible. It is so likely to fail that most people would never even have thought about attempting it. This trio isn't scared, and they prove that by not only attempting, but actually executing that incredible stunt, with all three of them on skateboards. Most people wouldn't be crazy enough to launch themselves off a 24-story high ski ramp under any circumstances. It's dangerous at the best of times, and even professionals can and do make mistakes attempting stuff like that. Adding a spin while you're flying through the air makes it even more dangerous. On top of that, to do it all backwards? Well, probably anyone would have said it was impossible. Until Sammy Carlson did it. Luckily, he made it and proved to everyone watching that it was possible. But still, I don't think anyone else will be attempting it anyway. We weren't designed to fly, so of course, any sport that puts us in the skies is bound to be a little dangerous. They require so much skill, even on just a basic level, and so most people stay far away from them. So how is this man even capable of the precision landing in this clip? One minute, he's flying through the air, the next, he's sitting on a bench like he's been there all day. No big deal. How do you achieve that kind of aim and gentle landing with a weird pair of wings strapped to you? How did he even get anywhere near the beach, let alone actually land on it? I guess we'll never know. Every now and then, someone lands a shot like this one and it's simply miraculous. Everyone who's ever seen it in real life sure does love it. Rallies always get exciting when a player moves to the net, as Pablo Cuevas did here. But this time, unfortunately, he put himself on the back foot. You would think that anyone else would have definitely lost that point, but not him. He simply pulls out a weird backward no-look shot that sails past his opponent perfectly. That kind of shot would never work in most people's hands, but Cuevas is a pro. Football is an exciting game. There's no shortage of matches filled with incredible moments, so for a single moment to stand out, it really has to be incredible. Zlatan Ibrahimovic definitely managed to score one of those goals that'll go down in history. This goal is only one of 4 he scored against England in this match, but it was definitely the best one. Most players never even attempt bicycle kicks, let alone trying it 35 yards away from the goal would have resulted in nothing for most players. But Zlatan actually managed to score, making this one of the most impossible kicks to actually land in the net ever. If you've tried skimming rocks, you know it's not as easy as it appears to be. Dougie Isaacs is the Guinness World Record holder for the furthest stone skimming. Actually, he beat this record 8 times, so this most recent attempt was actually to beat a record already set by him. It's so calming to watch, until you realize just how far that stone is flying. And it's going, and going, until it traveled 400 feet. I know, I couldn't believe it either. Elevators were invented for a reason. It takes a lot of time to climb the stairs as fast as an elevator can. But Polish speed climber Marcin Jinski decided that he might be faster than an elevator and set out to prove it. Marcin's team built a special 6-story high climbing wall for him, which is in fact much higher than most. Marcin did all this with good results, and he was right. Somehow, he's actually faster than an elevator. I'll just stick to the elevator, thank you. You don't need to play golf to know that large bodies of water are your enemy if they get in the way of your ball. Unless you're John Rahm, then you might want to go looking for a couple more pounds. At the Masters, John decided to take a shot and just ignore the fact that there's no ground between him and the hole. Now that's a kind of risk that only the very best trained golfers would take. Wonderfully, he managed to skip the ball over the water as it went all the way into a hole-in-one. Now that you know that nothing is impossible, don't let anyone take away your dreams and believe in yourself. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.